Hello everybody, Nick Knights here, Kids here once again. Another IRL deck profile. This time it is my return of the White Ninja deck. It is a deck that uh, I've sort of played in a way on and off, but I've always enjoyed ninjas ever since I was a little kid. So let me show you guys the deck that I came up with based on the cards that I own. And also, it is a more casual deck, so you are not going to see things like BLS or Thousand Eyes Restrict or Stein or Duo in this deck because it's meant to be more fun for everyone to play. Obviously, in a more competitive environment, or if you and your friends enjoy playing with those cards, go right ahead. But this was made for like a group to play these decks together against, and just to have more fun and interaction with each other. So let's start off with the star of the show, which is the Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke, which I am, of course, running 3 copies of. Always a good warrior to have in your deck, even if you're not in a ninja strategy, if you're playing warrior cards, because it lets you destroy defense position monsters like Gravekeeper Spy and so on. And then to follow that up, I've got the White Ninja, who is a flip monster that can destroy defense position monster with its effect. And it's also level 4 light ninja. It's good because not only can you destroy things like spies and flip effect monsters and things like that, or defense position Sork or BLS, but it's also really good knockbait because it gets knocked and then sent all 3 copies from your deck to the remove from play, and then you can bring it back later because this is a return deck, as you'll see. And also to search up White Ninja, and because it's another light monster for fuel for our cards, we've got 3 copies of Shining Angel. Sorry, this is a little awkward because there isn't isn't slots for me to place them down in, but there we go. So we've got a light engine going on here alongside our ninjas, so that's why you can see it's Return of the White Ninja. And to go alongside that, we're continuing the warrior strategy with 2 Brave Wanderer, Freed the Brave Wanderer, that is. Pretty decent, able to destroy bigger monsters. Again, it's a way for this deck, even though we're not playing like any real big monsters, to get over huge beat sticks like BLS, Sork, and things like the Monarchs that our opponents might be playing. And we are also playing 2 Sacred Crane. You could technically go down to 1 Sacred Crane in this deck, but it's good because this is a ninja strategy and it's also a light monster, so it's good fuel. We are going to be using transformation, as you'll be seeing later, but before that, we've got the other targets that we have for our transformation, which starting off with Bazoo, which it's just a good normal summon, gets your monsters banished, can get over some big monsters again, and fuels your return. And yeah, just a pretty decent card without being bricky. And then we also have 1 copy of Twin Headed Beast, which if you make this deck yourself, maybe you want to use Behemoth, King of All Animals, instead. But Twin Headed Beast for me is a really cool card. It's a level 6 and has 1700 attacking, and it can attack twice. Unfortunately, it is not light. There aren't a lot of light beast or winged beast or insect monsters except for Sacred Crane here, so unfortunately we have to deal with that. If I didn't play this and I didn't play Bazoo, you could actually like maybe like take out a crane or whatever, and these two, and then or maybe even take out Shining Angel, and you could run Thunder Neon Neon. It's a interesting option if you'd like to, because unfortunately, if you're using Bazoo, you're gonna end up banishing monsters that aren't light, possibly like this guy here or himself. And then when you use return, your neons are going to get destroyed. But it's something to consider. And then to round out to the package of warriors, we've got an exiled force and a DD warrior lady. Let's move these a little bit. And one final card in the deck, which I included, was Soul of Purity and Light. You could play two of these. I decided only on one because I already have the two Freeds, which are searchable. And then I have the Bazoo as well. And plus the opponent might use knock on our monsters. So that's 3 different ways that they can be banished. Next up is the spells. I'm playing a Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity. Again, no duo because this is a casual strat. I'm also playing Premature Burial, 2 No Mono Crossout, MST. This one's not my red one. Snatch Steal, and of course 2 Reinforcement Army to search out what we need. DD Warrior Lady, again, pretty good in this deck because it fulfills the strategy without, really being a hindrance at all. It's light, but even though it's not light, it's also banishing itself, so it's gonna get banished one way or another, pretty much. And then, of course, we're running the staple trap cards. You'll see, by the way, that we're not playing heavy because we're running a pretty heavy trap lineup comparatively, and also we have some continuous traps that we don't want to get rid of. So there's Mirror Force, Ring of Destruction, Torrential Tribute, and Call the Haunted. Call's good to keep in here because you can use your Crane to use it with your Crane to draw a card, and also, just bring back whatever you need to beat in, or bring back your Bazoo to banish 3 monsters, things like that. And to follow up, we are running, of course, the Ninjutsu Art of Transformation to transform our ninjas. Running 3 copies of that because the whole point of this deck is to use ninjas. So why not 3? And to back that up, we've got Dust Tornadoes to be able to get rid of back row without destroying our own, like I said, with heavy, and also to clear the way so that we can activate our return from the different dimension, which we are running 2 copies of because 3 is way too bricky. 2 might even brick, to be honest, but I prefer, if you're going to call it return, to play at least 2 copies, but some people prefer just 1 because it's really hard when you draw multiples or when you draw it early. But anyway, that is my ninja deck, Return of the White Ninja. Let me know what you guys think in the description, and again, if you want to listen or see more of these deck profiles. Thank you very much, and have a great day.